That was a quick VOD, to be fair. What am I doing? Peps versus Al CAD. And I'll get that one uploading for you as well now, mods. Now it should be uploading now. Ooh. All right, sorry. I'm with you again, chat. I'm looking. I've even got YouTube chat open. Let's go, FD God. Nice. Good on you, Cronus. Yeah, I mean, now I've sorted all the admin out. Final thoughts. I'm gonna catch back up to live. I don't know if we've got an interview.
Guys. Oh yeah. Except the.
But yeah, just felt like team gap, macro gap.
Quick chat as well. There he is.
What's up?
Hello, Ice Gnome. How are you feeling? First match in the round robin done. You must be pretty pleased with the performance of the team.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how we played today. We had some pretty rough scrims the last days, but today we locked in and it went really well. I'm really happy about how we played, everyone on the team. Except for the Ajax.
How are you guys? Oh yeah, except the Ajax. We got that in 4K though, don't worry. We got that. We got the clip.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the pick and ban? Because right now, with the new system completely, it's going to throw a lot of teams off, I feel like, especially teams that are more like, okay, we only want to play this style. How has the team been around this new format change?
What's on Pep's Twitter?
I mean, me personally, I really like the change. I don't think it's like bad for us. It's pretty nice. I think. I was really I mean, we were all really surprised.
Peps
we were like
Max?
thinking, oh, what are they gonna do now? Because we were like winning the mirror, right? So we're really thinking, okay, what are they gonna do? Maybe like they ban Zara. Maybe they're gonna play Diva. You know, we were looking into that. But then, I mean, they just played the mirror again. So I mean, this match had like basically no bans, right? Like the bans are pretty. I mean, except for the first map, I guess we were forced to play Kiri instead of Zero. But other than that, like the bans basically had no impact. What I really
no
like
sponsors,
about the bans is that,
no money.
Even
We
if
make
you're
$0.
the
Zero.
matchup,
They went to Korea.
They
went to Korea. Look at this shit.
Really good matches this stage because of the bans.
Fair play, actually. Good on you, Zodial.
How does your team approach the hero bans? Is it more player-led, coach-led? Is it more reactionary? Or did you come in with a playbook?
I mean,
boot camp didn't help it, I guess, right?
We wanted to play Kiri on that map because everyone really likes playing Kiri.
Sorry, we're ignoring Ice a little bit here.
When we're like trying
it was
to
worth it,
though. I guess it's like everyone is doing it. Like our coach is gonna do the end decision, but we all giving inputs and stuff. I mean, we didn't really have to use bans this match, but I think in future matches where we need it, we're probably just gonna discuss it and try to find the best.
Yeah, we were a bit surprised they didn't try and move away from the mirror there on that last map on the third. Your hazard was really just crushing.
Thank you, Town, for the $5.
What is it like, with
why was Alpha Yi on you?
Right?
Why am I going through puberty today? What a terrible day to go through puberty.
The OWCS season that we.
Why was Alpha Yi on Lucio and Anna on Pelican
on
Brig? Where the heck is Violet? I actually don't know. Somebody told me he was sick, but I don't know if that's true.
I really like playing.
I think he might have just been sick.
I mean, you can just move around wherever you
still
want.
Still one, right?
You can kill whoever you want. Like, I mean, I just really like playing him. He's like my favorite tank at this point, even. I mean, you can just pretty much play him everywhere, anywhere right now. That's why we were really expecting the hazard ban on map 3. Because, I mean, we thought they would move away from the mirror, but yeah, I mean,
he keeps hitting his mic. Wow.
Well, it shows. It's been looking great for you and the team. We can't wait to see more of that. So, vielen lieben Dank, Ice Gnome, and we hope to chat with you again very soon.
That's actually pretty good pronunciation.
Ich spreche auch Deutsch. Ich habe ganz lange in Berlin.
Wirklich?
Also, ja. And everyone.
I didn't know she spoke German. Actual German jump scare.
Das nächste Interview komplett auf Deutsch.
Wäre ich dabei, warum nicht?
Super. Danke dir fürs Einschalten und viel Glück in deinem nächsten Match. Thank you so much for joining.
Actual language gap. Actual language gap. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, Town. Alfie, he actually did all right, all things considered, right? There was maybe the Anna was a bit of liability towards the end, but considering he was just sort of thrown in there, did really all right. All right, I need to go grab water, drink, all of that. So I'll throw you to an ad break and I'll be right back because we're about to see the Ultimates. We're about to see the Ultimates play. So we'll go see if Chrissy has been doing any legitimate coaching over these last couple of weeks, all right? So I'll be right back. Oh.
Fuck you, Chris.
Down. OC, it's so great to have you on broadcast. How you doing?
I'm doing good today. It's a good day. I'm really excited.
It's a good day.
OWCS is just getting started.
That's right. That's right. And I'm so glad that we get the opportunity this year to bring people like you in, pick your brains, get the opinions that matter the most, because they're coming straight from the community. And also, you will be co-streaming some of the action as well. Is there a team you're actually cheering on? Anyone you're rooting for? Could also just be an individual player.
Yeah, I mean, today I was definitely rooting for Genji. Big fan of Krusty. I wanted to see what he could do in Europe, right? That was a big one. But also, you know, Sakura coming up. It's really exciting to see Calling All Heroes players like Hitori make their way into OWCS, and I love to see that.
Let's talk a little bit about that. Little Birdie told me that for this next series, you got your eyes on that tank matchup between Chase and Hitori. I assume we're going to see more Hazard. Which of these two players do you feel has the upper hand?
I would maybe go as far as to say Hitori might, right? And it's really interesting. The Hazard meta, it's been very difficult for some teams, and for other teams, they've benefited a lot, right? I think Hitori, she is really, really good with the Hazard. She also was able to prove that in Calling All Heroes, and she rolled in the qualifiers as well. And then Chase, on the side of the ultimates, especially from what I've heard, they at first, at least a few weeks ago, were struggling with the Hazard compositions. It was a little sloppy. So I want to see if they can improve on that, or maybe if they'll go a different route.
I mean, one thing also Hitori got going for her is that she got the German tank buff. That gets you very far as well. So there is that.
Yes.
Absolutely love that. Let's talk Preds then. While I know many people's hearts will be rooting for Hitori because we got to follow players like Hitori, and actually a lot of the people from Sakura Esports
Where are we going?
for some time
Where are we
now.
going?
The ultimate.
The chair's gone. The chair's gone.
Here, right?
Yes, I do think that the Ultimates have the
I missed as well. Thank you to the anonymous gifter who gifted to Ben.
I do think that the Hazard.
Good on you, Ben. Good luck tomorrow.
Also, I've been thinking about it, and especially from what we've seen in Korea recently, honestly, we've seen things where teams are not running Hazard as much, right? Maybe they go with a little bit of Diva. Maybe they go with a little Ramatra. And who do you have?
We're doing a giveaway?
Oh,
we should do. Do we have time? I think they'll yap for a bit.
Right? So there are options, and you don't always need to stick with the Hazard composition, even though it's super, super strong. So ultimates,
Sakura
I have them
doubters.
winning 3-1 personally.
Ooh, 85% for TU.
I have a 3-0 in my head if you're asking me for the score. It's just like the backline is so stacked, like Twilight and Faith, and like the front line, obviously, like Kai and Kevster. It's really hard to vote.
Are you locked in?
But we'll see. We'll see what's about to happen on the server. But before we're jumping into that game, we have an overall of 45 seconds to get through as many as you can. Are you ready?
Oh, they're doing a quiz? Wait, they're doing a quiz?
Let's do it. Okay, hold on with the timer.
Chrissy, are you seeing this?
Put the sheet up, the prompts. There we go. Okay, I'm ready. OC is ready. Is production ready? Yeah!
No, they won't, Juby. Pick another one.
Okay, Pandemonium.
That's it. Where is my lawyer?
Right now. Kai, Widowmaker or Sojourn?
Sojourn.
China, Tracer or Farah?
Tracer, 100%.
Good choice. Hitori, Winston or Ramatra?
Ooh, Winston.
Casters, Jake or Johnny? We have too many J's. One needs to go.
What are we marbling for?
Johnny.
Wait, did GB respond? GB!
Great choice. Kevster, Tracer or Genji?
Ooh, Genji.
Okay, oh shoot. Judo, Ana or Baptiste?
Ana.
Animals, cats or dogs?
I wasn't locked in it, so I don't know what we're doing.
Cats.
The internet's watching. You banning cats? Okay, KSA, Diva or Morgan?
Banning cats, no! No!
You banned the cats.
I actually wasn't locked in it, so I don't know what we're doing.
It's game over. I think you
I'm playing marbles is what I'm doing. Ignoring. Ignoring. Loading the marbles.
You tricked me, you got me.
Black Cat Bundle.
I did. Yeah, it was all
Black Cat Bundle.
Although, actually, you would play against the cats, right? So you banned the cats, so you banned the stronger one.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe.
It's actually, you won the game. You won the game.
All right, where are we going? Classic Impossible Wormhole. It's got 99% elimination. Let's do Dazzling Master's Dream.
Game for everyone involved, so we're gonna.
All right. Black Cat Bundle.
It's a work in progress, but thank you so much.
Yeah,
for
do it,
joining.
Juby, do it.
Quick chat. I know you will be co-streaming some of the action too.
All right,
so
ready?
Very quickly before I let you go, where can people find you and share you on?
Whoa, spooky sound.
Me, OWCS over
Who's for
on
which?
Twitch if you want to watch me on YouTube, big YouTube channel. I'm sure some of you.
All right,
watch my
60
videos.
seconds. You got to be quick. You got to be quick if you want to play.
Thank you for having me, Zoe.
Cracking a cold one for this one.
Of course, we appreciate you too. I can't wait to see you in action on your stream.
Shout out to the first-time players, Andra Prime, Bran.
To cover all the action, we got Matt and Jack
Bog,
on the mic.
first-time marblers.
Anyway,
All right, 40 seconds. Do we have time? We're gonna have to be quick. Need Jack and Mr. X to stall a little bit for us here. We won't miss anything, I'm sure of it. Don't you worry. 25 seconds. Get in if you want to play. Anyone, if you're playing in YouTube chat, you're in the wrong place. You need to do it in Twitch. You're in the wrong place, Sensational. Tigger Blood, you're in the wrong place. Captain Prash has turned his engine on 10 seconds to get involved. Yeah, we're still doing roster reveals. We got time. Don't worry. Won't miss any action. First time players. Nice. We're in. Get in. 1 second. And we're off. All right. Opening Plinko. Seems like we're going to loop back on ourselves a little bit here. Opening Plinko. And Koala into an early lead. Straight out here. Can we avoid it? Oh! Catapult. See you later, Koala. That's the wrong way, buddy. Seaward going forward. Oh, doesn't land it, though. Some people trying to cheat. Any landers? Any skill cheats? Whoa! Power Puika! No, off the edge. Wait, Lenny! Lenny clutch! An unbelievable run. Lenny's just cheated the entire system. That's the quickest Black Cat bundle you'll ever see. Disgusting from Lenny. Is this a premonition for later? Will SSG be winning? It's a classic Lenny buff. It's rigged. Lenny good for it. I mean, Derozan seems to be winning it the old-fashioned way. Thank you, Shotty Flow, for the Prime too. Dezoran doing it the old-fashioned way. Oh, we'll be overtaken at the last minute, but it doesn't matter. Lenny has won by a country mile. Absolute mile. Luau looks like they'll secure second, probably, if they can get through the hole in time. Yeah, Luau secures second. Dry Otter, I think, into third just about. Our top 10 will be secured. But we just got to talk about Lenny here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The rest of the pack coming. A few people at the end slow. Remember, last place gets timed out. Whoa. I didn't even see. Someone got sent spinning backwards there, I think was last place. Look at Lenny. 40 seconds faster than next best? 40 seconds faster? We need to get a drugs test going? Good on you, Lenny. You've won yourself a Black Cat bundle. Good on you, Lenny. Is the game on? Oh, perfect timing. Let me get out of this proper quick. Perfectly timed. Absolutely seamless transition right now. Seamless transition. Let's get those Preds closed. The Ultimates against Sakura. Both came through the open qualifiers. Both went 2-0 in the upper bracket. A nice, clean qualification for them. And China will be starting on Tracer here. So China, if you've not seen them play before, Tracer is probably their best hero. But in this meta, I don't know. Let me crank the volume a little bit on this. All right, trying to get an angle initially. Will get cleared out by KSA. KSA's taken quite a few back shots from all sorts of directions. They do back into a corner. Kevsa gets one trade, but they've lost their tank. Now has an advantage for Sakura in this first one. Pressure onto the Juno, chasing down Sky. Sky is going to float away. They've given Flip, though. The Ultimates have stolen the point, but now two-player disadvantage for them. They're trying to buy time for KSA to come back. If they can stall it until KSA's back, they can maybe keep this one going. But no, they're not going to touch, and they're going to have to play a retake instead. Only 9% for them. Move my mouse. I've got it now. All right. Kai taking this angle on the left. Will get booped back, and Hitori's found Sky, taking him out of the sky right there. And that's going to be a quick first fight for him as well. Trade's coming back, though. No, KSA and Kevster. It's not quite over yet. Main source of healing has gone though. Proto is still alive for Sakura. Can keep them safe. A slash connects from Hitori. Wall off onto KSA as well, forcing him back. Hitori very highly rated on the hazard. Keeping her team in control of point right now, but a slash and a wall is good from KSA's. Blocks Hitori's exit, and that will seal the retake here for the ultimates. Late kill onto China as well. And they are forced out. Kev might get another late one. Ooh, just has the TP. Proto will get out of that. Sky getting caught in these fights is actually really slow on the raid charge here, so we have to rely on Faith's speed, but it is a beat blade coming in. You know what they say about Kev's blades, though? God in the neutral. Fraud with the blade. Pulse bomb comes in. It's good onto Sky. No chance to get that raid. Great opening pick from China. They still have control of point TU, so they can keep investing if they want, but they've lost Kevster, so it might just be another quick one for him. Kai finds the trade before Hitori can shut him down, though. They do get the flip. Oh, thank you, Chow, mate. Appreciate the raid. I'll get the bar off. There we go. Thank you, Chow. Appreciate it. I hope you had a good stream, brother. Now coming back in, overclocking. KSA gets deleted. Wall behind, escapes the exit. And another quick retake. This is back and forth right here. No team can hold on to the point. Yeah, it was off. Yeah, I've got it. The mouse was off the screen, but the bar was bugged. Okay. And now this matchup should be the one that favors Sakura the most. The ultimates will likely take us to dive maps after this, but inevitably on some of these maps, you just have to play the hazard. And TU are going to try and force their way through here. They've got 5 ults for this retake here. So they should be good for it, TU. They've got a split push going. Downpour comes out. They do manage to avoid it now. Kai's going to give a beat and the raid to protect himself. Walking forward, so much damage. Hitori will get deleted. And that is 4 ults invested for the ultimates. They get the kill out of it, but only 1 kill. So they're going to be made to work to clean this one up as well. But KSA is all over Zoro. Will get that one before ult push is converted. But that was expensive. And now as we go into Sakura's retake here, that 1-for-4 trade has really put him in a great situation for this retake. All eyes over to Kevster's blade. Proto nearly has the Kitsune rush. And the ultimates, they need their Starman to come up trumps in this next fight. China has another pulse bomb. Proto nearly has the Kitsune rush as Hitori dips her toes onto point. China into the back as well. Faith trying to mark this one. China giving him the jukes. China will tick up to that pulse bomb. Blade out from Kevster now. On them, he gets booped away, but can he find the kill? Yes, he's good for one. Kevster does it. Disruptor shot does the rest. China finds the pulse bomb onto Sky again. So it's not quite over yet. They're still using the Kitsune rush, and they kill KSA. Hazard advantage, and Hitori is cleaning everyone up. They're getting right back onto this Sakura. Kevster's good for 1 trade. Faith and Kev are alive. They can get a touch here, but they need to buy so much time for their team. Trying to deflect everything. It deflects nothing. He turns one way and gets shot in the back of the head by Proto. KSA can stall this out for a little bit longer, but they are on the ropes here, the ultimates. They need a clutch. Pressure onto Sky again. Hitori looking for more. Boot back, but KSA is separated from the heels. KSA dies on point while they try and deal with Hitori. Downpour comes out looking for more. Doesn't catch anyone, but the damage was already done. Sakura take the first round. And the call is out. Once again. The call is there. Does he do any legitimate coaching?
Thank you for your effort keeping the scene alive. I feel like you don't get enough praise for the amount of hard work you do.
Thank you, Phil. Is that Phil Forever? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I too believe I don't get enough credit. I might be biased, but ignoring everyone who says they disagree. All right. Back in. First time chatter does Chris do any legitimate coaching. Come on, Chrissy. Get you and the missus to China. We need a win here. The hazard mirror is going to be played throughout this. That's why Sakura banned the Roadhog initially, just to protect that hazard. The ultimates for Venture ban probably doesn't really come into play that much. Maybe they know China wants to play more of that. And Hattori's lost his HB trade early. Kev's just going to get forced out by this disruptor shot. Set up by Zoro. Finished by China. And Kev's just going to fall. Player advantage now. And KSA's one has HB is falling. China just getting in these back shot positions continually. And poor KSA. A constantly exposed backside is no place to be. And another first fight win for Sakura. In control of this next point. Proto a little bit ahead in these support ults as well. Trying to come through the choke. Wall from KSA doesn't find anything initially. Hattori's going to come in for the slash. Wall onto KSA, but Hattori's getting pushed back a little bit here. But again, Sky struggling to deal with this Tracer behind. 1 HP already, and China is on the hunt. Sky is in big trouble, but Hattori's struggling in the front line as well. Suzu from Proto to keep Hattori alive. Now the Kitsune Rush comes out, but it's just a stump. Oh no, he goes back across point. Sorry, I thought it was a stump. It was going backwards there. So Proto does get it out, uses it to confirm the kill onto KSA. They'll be forced back with their hazard falling right now. No support ops to respond with. Again, slow charge coming out from Sky. And China with a late pulse bomb onto Kai. Forced back. Now trying to come through this left-hand side. Defensive wall from Hattori keeps herself safe. But the ultimates have a bit of space, and they've got support ops to work with very soon. Eyes on Sky as he wants to drop this Ray. Doesn't want to commit it too early, though. He wants to try and catch someone with it. This Tracer has been a constant thorn in the side of Sky. KSA dives onto the Sojourn, forces it out. Wall doesn't catch the escape. Now the Ray is coming forward. Downpour has caught 2 in the back, though. Can Hattori convert these kills? No! Faith gets the beat to ensure it. It costs him both support ops, but Strebber invested back there, but KSA comes up trumps with 2. Now all over this Sojourn. Wall catches Zoro. No escape for you, buddy. And the ultimates finally get their retake. All stacking on the high ground right now. They had to spend both support ults, but Sakura used both support ults over the course of those 2 previous fights as well, so it's really not the end of the world. Hattori made her way through on the low ground. Eyes on Kai. Kai dodges that wall though, and the ultimates, they're going forward with this blade, and Zoro has been deleted. They're trying to flip the cap here, so Kev's just going to return. Hattori tries to body block, but she can't get enough time, and they've denied the flip here as well. Kevster is fighting. There's Kiri. Should be able to win this one-on-one. Come on, Kev, mate. Come on, Kev, mate. You're meant to be the GOAT. Get him. We'll clean this one up eventually. And the ultimates hang on to the point. Crucial touch there from Kev in the end. Good decision. Didn't just keep chasing kills in spawn, keep themselves ticking up here. Now the retake, again, going to be attempted by Sakura here. Nearly have a Kitsune rush, but it'll probably be an overclock start here. Kai can respond with an overclock of his own. Overclock comes out, Kai will respond. Wall onto Zoro now, so Zoro's going to deepen the angle, has flipped the map completely, looking for it, but Hattori has been caught during this rotation. Zoro hits the dink, Kai is going to respond. Kai is sliding in, finishes that one. He's got the whole gang with him as well. And the ultimate's looking good on this hold. An overclock trade goes their way. And now they have Downpour, and they're looking for any late kills. It's basically last fight now for Sakura if they don't win this next one. So they have the Tracer to get the touch, so China should be able to take responsibility for that. So instead, the ultimates are just going to play on point. I think they're playing for their Ray more than anything. China's getting forced out. They know he's going for the touch. Recall has been burnt early by China right now. Trying to play his life. Booped as he goes for the pulse bomb. So Faith will live that one. Kitsune rush underneath to try and force point right now. And the ultimates, they're slowing it down. They're waiting for their Ray, but KSA denies the flip. Faith in a lot of trouble. Here comes the Ray, but not in time to save Faith. They're pushing forward. They need kills with this Ray now. Looking for it. Torpedoes and Downpour out. Everyone is kept healthy, but no kills just yet. But Hattori is also low. She will fall. China's good for one trade, but I think they're right back in this one right now. China can get one more touch, but now no recall. Kev trying to chase this one down, and no more touches. Tied up 1-1 as we go onto Volcano to decide it.
Score 1-1.
Is it Chris Fury? Is it a Chris Fury situation? It might be. It might be. Textbook Chris Fury. I mean, when he's right, you know. When he's right, he's right. But they got to get over the line. And Hattori's going to go Mauga. Volcano is the smallest of the maps. So Hattori going to pull out the Mauga here. We don't see all that much non-hazard, honestly. But on some of these smaller maps, stuff like Stuff like Mauga, stuff like Ramatra can be really effective. Prosso will be going on to the Juno here as well. So Mauga Sim, China's sticking the Sim. Feel like this Sim is going to be a bit of a vulnerability here, but let's see if it works out. Looking for their first stomp timing here. Hitori will be going in, looking for the slam. Doesn't catch anyone just yet. They'll all be okay. Trying to hunt down Faith. Faith is on the run, but no escape for Faith. And now they are back on point, but Kai has gone and killed China behind. The Sim always going to struggle in these faster fights, and KSA gets stuck there, just gets taken down. Hitori is awfully low here, but they can top her back up, and now tank advantage makes this a really tricky situation. Oh, great denial on the escape. Kai tried to slide out, but Hitori right there to play bodyguard. And now they're looking for any more cleanup kills that they can get. Kevsa is low, but dashes backwards. Regroups with KSA. KSA actually catches Zoro in all of that, though, so they might have gone too far. Faith will get traded out. Stomped in this one. Sky is low. Oh, Hitori has locked herself behind KSA. KSA is low, but both tanks get out of that one. Desperately trying to heal up Hitori right now. Support ult's coming up fast for both of them. Kai's trying to swing onto this Mauga, get lots of rails. Hitori goes behind, nothing with the stomp though, and now she might be in trouble. Half HP and Kevsa is all over her. They're coming for her, goes for another stomp, doesn't find anything, gets the trade, and Sky has died during all of this as well. Streba trying to keep himself alive. And it looks like Sakura, they're going to win the dogfight here. Mauga getting the work done. China's still on the Sim. Annoying for the Genji to deal with here. Lots of turret spots. Now they have control of a point. And now we're getting to the ult period of the game. Ray's going to be up very soon. Cage getting closer for Hitori. The Cage can do a lot. Hitori already down to half HP actually, so has to de-peek this completely, and T can dip their toes onto point. Doesn't quite have the Ray yet to respond to Proto right now, and the damage is just done. Faith has got caught again, and the Ray push just works. Sky didn't have it in time. Another slow charging ult, but Hitori, she's gone too far. They need to get themselves back to point here, Sakura. They need to try and slow it down. Oh, they TP to disengage. I feel like maybe they could have used that TP to get them back, get Hitori back quicker. They have the other 4 ultimates here. The ultimates. Ugh, need to find a new way to say that. Overclock coming back in for Zoro right now. Looking for the value. Downpour comes out over top. Does it catch anyone? Blade over top from Kev. The defensive beat is there. Kev gets the mega vote. Just has to play his life at this point, but they've lost Sky during all of this. Faith still doesn't have beat as the symbol comes in. And oh dear, trouble for TU right now. They need this beat. They need this overclock. They're just going to fall. The flip goes back, and it is going to be a desperate, desperate touch coming out. TU have one last chance. Was it a full Rage Axe? Oh, disaster for Sky. It took him so long to build it. Now he's onto the Kiri. KSA onto the Mauga himself as well. Kev's just going to die going for this touch into the Cage. Cage only used for that 1 kill. Hitori stomps the backline, but now the overclock and beat popped. They can chew through Hitori's HP here. Hitori will die. It costs the ultimates everything. But they at least give themselves a chance, but it's not over yet. Full beam Sim still going. Turrets on point, beaming down Kai. He's going to fall as well. They don't even need another fight. Faith can get one last touch, but Sakura, they've taken map number 1. The turrets on point for full charge. They were forced to touch. They had to go into it. And Sakura, they win. That'll be a great redistribution of wealth, I reckon. Ooh, easy 66k. That was a redistribution of wealth round, no? You should have believed in the Sim. It did pay off. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, I feel like that Sim should have been on, really on, like, full life support, you know? So much danger. Thank you, Wood Eater. I'll let it play.
Does Chris do any legitimate coaching?
I mean, it's not looking good, is it? I mean, what I will say, we didn't really talk about this matchup this much because we were in a marbly mood, as we so often are. But I think the way I would break down this series is I would expect TU to just be dominant on most of it. But where these teams will be closest will be the Hazard Mirror, because I think it's so good for Hitori. It's where Sakura had their success in the open qualifiers. The advantage that TU have on Theory is the one that Chris talked about for their roster in general, right? The idea was that they would be able to go to dive maps and just have a clear advantage over most teams. So now they can do that with their bans. The problem is with how big Hazard is in the meta. With how big Hazard is in the meta, you are forced to play a lot of Hazard. So if you can't win the Hazard Mirror at least once, it's really, really tricky. I mean, they do always lose Koff, right? Was anyone here for the open qualifiers? And we were watching the Swiss and we were following TU. They lost every bloody Koff there as well. So maybe they're just not a Koff team. Yeah, they just... just not their mode. Not their mode. Straight to Dorado, straight to dive. Expect to see Chase come in with this as well. Yeah, sorry, I'm still bad at reading YouTube chat, but yeah, North America's gonna be kind of a rolling schedule, I think. So as soon as this game's over, I think North America, reasonable chance they'll start pretty quickly. Thanks, Panda. The problem lies in the lack of documents. I mean, it's hard to argue, right? A world of hero bans, a world of loser picks. It's a Danny Documents world we're all living in. We've not seen it come to fruition yet, but we will see Team Liquid later. And we'll see the true power of the documents. Remaking the EMEA power rankings after this. I mean, it starts to look a little bit ropey, isn't it? Have any of my power rankings held good? Not a single one so far, right? What is a Koff? It stands for King of the Hill. It's control. In Overwatch, it's called Control. I call it Koff because that's what it was called in TF2. If you didn't know, I used to play TF2. That's probably a shocker for some people. Okay, so the ultimates are going to ban Ball. Presumably this is more to protect Winston than anything else, right? I don't really expect Hitori to play the Ball. I think this is a protect. Oh wait, they were the wrong way. Oh, okay, this makes a little bit more sense. So TU, okay. TU banned Kiriko. So this is to protect Ana, basically, right? So it takes the Kiriko away from Sakura as well, and also protects the Ana and protects the Brig, right? Because we've seen when other teams have tried to play dive maps, when people ban the Ana or ban the Brig, it really unravels what the dive team wants to play. So now the ultimate should be able to pick between Hazard and Winston, whatever they want to play as well. Sakura banning the Ball back in response. I mean, Chase has been subbed in, and we've seen Chase play a lot of Ball. But Chris even said in the video I did with him, if Hitori would bloody watch it, she might have learned a thing or two. Chris, they normally only play Ball against a brawly composition. You know, like the map I looked at with Chris was when they played Cloudy's team, SR Peak Check, and they played Ball into the Reinhardt, into those sort of compositions. But I think in these type, if it's just more of a dive mirror or like a Kiri Lucio or Lucio Juno backline, they're just gonna play Hazard or Winston. So I think Sakura have maybe wasted the ban a little bit here, unless they are really planning to go Reinhardt or Ramatra. I'd be surprised though. So I think Sakura have missed an opportunity here potentially to get a more impactful ban. Maybe ban away Nat Winston or something, or even ban away maybe a Sojourn from Kai to make him more killable. Chase is going to start... Well, he's on Doomfist now. I expect he'll probably just go Winston or Hazard. What's Hitori's hero pool? She's actually got a pretty big hero pool. I think by far Hazard is her best hero, so I expect her to play that at basically every opportunity here, honestly. But she's also got a pretty good Winston. We've seen her have success. Obviously, we saw her win that round on Malga. I think she's actually quite a modern tank in the sense that her hero pool is actually quite broad. Maybe certain heroes, like I don't know if I've seen her too much on Queen or Diva. But seen her have basically everything I've seen her play, she's looked pretty good on, honestly. So I think she's a real classic, like, modern tank, can do it all, you know, maybe outside some of the niche ones. All right, Kai's going to be immediately dead. So, not too hot a start right now from Kai. It is going to be Lucio Anna from Sakura here. So, no Brig coming out from Screbber. Obviously, Lucio is a better hero for him. But have to maybe raise the question of, in theory, this should make Kev and Chase a little bit more lethal on the dives. Harder to keep Proto alive in these situations. Proto's playing very aggressively here, looking for these aggressive nades. They've got him pinned in right now, and they're diving it, but here comes Chase with the counter dive. Bubble in 1 second. Just going to bubble defensively, though. Hattori is awfully low, trying to leap and climb out. 1 HP. Can't escape, though. And now Chase is going to be, well, he's very much going to be on the chase. Saga kills here. They're trying to live. This is a common mistake teams make. If they don't manage to live, they're in big trouble. But actually, the sleep is good from Proto, and they can keep moving back. They do manage to get the disengage, and they even trade Kevster. It's a high-risk maneuver, Sakura, but they pulled it off. And now, retake is quite reasonable for him right now. Proto's even going to have the faster nano. Dive in from Chase, boot back from Strebber right now. Will skate away to safety. They have this nano ready to go. Sky's about to have one of his own, but Kev's just come in. Looking for this nano engagement. Protoss lost line of sight for a second, but nano comes back, but sleep is good again. Kai's diving in. Nade is good, but Kai keeps going. Defensive bubble to try and keep Kai alive, but they found trades here, Sakura. They're making it a dogfight. Chase trying to hunt down this Tracer, but in these situations, the Hazard is just so much better than the Winston in these cleanup kills. And look at that. Hattori just going to demolish the remaining Ultimates players. And that's 2 minutes off the clock. Coming back now. Proto didn't even use that nano in the end because he lost line of sight to Hattori during all of it. Didn't actually use the nano. Only the pulse bomb was invested there. So big turn of events for Sakura right now. Looks like Ultimates are going to stage from high ground here. Eyes on Chase with this primal. Don't have a beat quite yet for it. Nano's going to come in now from Hattori. The nade is good as well. Sleep from Sky might just save both his and Faith's life. Faith, pulse bomb coming in. Kev doesn't connect on anything, and a good kite from the Ultimates there. Crucial sleep, and Chase has caught Zoro in all of this. Good primal from Chase. They win on the back line, they win on the front line. Another sleep connects onto Chase, but he's still going. Beat back from Strebber now, but Faith has the rally to match it. Trying to bait out this sleep right now. Proto is in big trouble. Kev's will finish that one off. Hattori has gone for the downpour in the back, but the rally and the overclock make short work of them. And it's just Strebber behind. And it took him 3 minutes, but the Ultimates, they're through. They're through. Took him a while, but they're through. Now we're on to this point. This is a bigger, more open point as well, so this should feel worse for the Hazard here as well. And they do get the trade off that nade as well. And I think Sky can kind of just look for this nade on cooldown, really put Hattori on the back foot. Stagger kills as well, and a chance for Ultimates to really snowball aggressively. No escape for Proto. Oh, there we go. Chase will get it. Stagger basically the entire team right now, and a chance to set up. You see Sky already on high ground. For people asking about some of it, the Koreans, I think Faith is in Saudi Arabia right now. Twilight isn't there just yet. Twilight hasn't really played with the team yet, so don't expect to see Twilight today until he's actually over on Loping and stuff. Now just meeting on high ground. Nade catches Zoro as he tries and come up top. Has to slide backwards, and Chase is keeping him contained, but there's a nano available. Overclock comes out. Shields up from Faith, but he's running out of shield. Now Sky's in big trouble. Uses the nano onto Chase, and Chase trades for kill. Now looking for the backline. Whip shot is blocked as well. Chase trying to do it all right now. Has a primal to keep going. They've lost Sky, but Chase is committing. One pack onto Proto. Good with the primal. Brig has been sent back right now. Chase wants more kills. Bash away. Strebber giving him the ring around the Rosie, and he does juke him a little bit. Chase has to go backwards, and the trades, they've done enough, but Hattori is stuck behind here. No chance to jump out the same distance as a Winston can. And they're able to hold forward again, but Hattori will be back in time, and they have a nano to throw onto her here as well. Oh, a late kill onto China, and that's going to hurt a lot. Look at Kevster trying to line it up, about to have all three blinks. Here he comes, all the way in. Pulse bomb available, just recalls immediately though. Now they're just going to try and focus point while Chase contains the backline. Defensive nano onto Hattori to keep her alive. She kills Kai, actually. Pulse bomb available for Kev, but has no recall to commit. Chase has got one in the backline right now. Sleep onto point. They've stabilized for now, Sakura, but they've still got problems in the backline. And that problem is Kevster. And now the backline are walking forward. Another nade from Sky onto Hattori. And the Ultimates will keep this one rolling. Still took a lot of their time. Second a big point, but 3 minutes, or just under 3 minutes going on to third. Don't feel too bad about that. And Kevin Chase, they're getting it done right. They're holding close again here. Recall force early from Kev here. Has to concede all the space. Chase is going to have to get out of this one as well. Oh, I don't think he is getting out of this one. Wall makes his exit a little bit tricky. And they have the ults to stabilize here, Sakura. They can get a decent amount of time off a clock, everything like that. Tracer battle on the side doesn't amount to much. The ultimate's really waiting for their next wave of ultimates before they do anything major. Pulse bomb attempt from China is wide onto Faith. But soon the ultimates, they're going to have the rally, they're going to have the primal. You can see Chase jumping in already. Hitori's made her way into the backline, pressuring them out. They've rotated really aggressively here, Sakura. Look how deep the backline is. Ultimates are just trying to kite. Downpour comes out. They all juke it. They have the rally to turn it as well. Well played by Faith and Sky. The backline is good. Chase regrouped with a defensive bubble. Zoro is playing for a trade. Faith doesn't connect that bash. Will connect the whip though. Everyone will live on the side of the ultimates, and now they can take their own high ground. They're even going to get a late kill onto Protter, thanks to Kai. And now the ultimates, look at this. 4 in the bank. Overclock ready to go. Could be a nano primal as well. Could be a nano overclock if they really want. Give it to Kai. Let him style on them. Chase holding close in the spawn. All over Zoro right now. Will happily just to contain them. Avoids the nade. They're trying to force their way out. It is a nano overclock. Any kills going? Hitori completely separated. Kevster hits for pulse bomb. There's not even anyone left for Kai to shoot at. And after a rough start, the ultimates get it together and finish with 1 minute and 11 seconds on the clock. Whoa! Here's Unterani's hog. All 19 centimeters of it. Chris said he was going to be the dive coach. He's making it work, eh? He's making it work. Full cap, minute in the bank. Salvaged after a bit of a slow start for him there. But pretty decent in the end. Pretty decent in the end. Give me 2 seconds. I just need to check something. Dive, Chris. He's making it work, Smashy. He's making it work. He's the dive coach now. He's the dive coach now. Sorry, I'll lock it in a second. Just give me a hot minute. Alright, I'm with you. Grapple shot out of spawn from Zoro. Smash is in chat. Oh no, they're throwing the marbles at Smash. Guys, don't. He won today. Don't throw marbles at him. He won. Smash did good. Don't throw marbles at him. No. Proton nearly gets caught on the high ground here, actually trying to take the elevator against Chase. Will get away with it, and Sakura can get this cart rolling to begin with right now. Kai on the high ground, bearing down with them. Chase will drop down, bubble on point right now, but no kill opportunities, just slowing them down. Zoro's going to take the red high ground right now, and Chase has been forced to jump all the way back, so now more opportunities for Sakura to push for point. You can see him all peeking. Now the dive onto high ground. Zoro has to slide away. They've regained the space, but Hitori's got close, but will be slept. Chance to drop the nade onto Hitori as well, forces him out. Kevs has found a kill during all of this as Zoro repeats top. They're trying to nudge it forward, but Hitori is separated here at the back, will be forced all the way out, and they've got the stop on the payload for now, the ultimates. Chase trying to keep his eyes on this red as much as possible, stop Zoro getting this angle, and just allow Sky and Kai to take over. Nade is going to land there. Little juke from Chase there, avoids it. They're trying to get underneath and behind her, and look at the payload, it's starting to move away. They might have to concede the ground here. Back to the next choke here, and yeah, Chase is going to jump back. The ultimates will reposition around this. And they will just contain themselves out the choke. China's going to blink into Kev, try and force him out of this situation. But Kev happy to take this fight. Getting packed. Actually burns for recall there as well, but keeps that position with the help of Faith. And Banana comes in from Chase. Kai finds the shot during all of that. Proto didn't have anything to respond with. Chase is awfully low. Defensive bubble and get out, so they get their one and they get back. But now it's Sakura's turn. Nano gonna go on to Hitori, but Prota dies for it. Another head for Kai, and Hitori just jumping back, trying to turn kills, runs into Kevster, gets for wall, but Kevster has another door to blink out of, and this Nano goes begging for him. Missed opportunity for Sakura there. I think if anything, actually, Hitori should have doubled down, kept pushing the backline, just trying to get trades. Hitori, she's over the wall. Sky's gonna find out now. All the attention on Hitori. She does have the downpour. Nade comes out. Pulse bomb is... Oh no! It caught on Faith's shield. Good block by Faith. Now the beat push, but it's a two-person beat from Streb. Pulse bomb in the backline, and it's all going wrong for Sakura. Two-person beat. Pulse bomb lands from Kev. And Chase is finishing everything off with a Primal. So they did invest for Primal at least there in the end. Chase still trying to deal with these last ones. Need to be careful not to trade because China is still harassing Sky right now, but Chase is with him. They will be okay. 3 minutes off the clock already. And now, Nano rally potentially to finish it here. An overclock from Kai. Maybe another Nano overclock. Sakura need a bit of a miracle right now. They need maybe a... big old overclock from Zoro to turn the tides of this one. And they're trying to get their backline top again. But they need a lot. They need so much from Zoro right now on this one. They need to be ready to disengage. They cleared Chase out initially. Faith is forced back too. Now the rally used in response. Hitori will get bashed. Zoro flanks with the overclock. Patches Kai. Sky used for Nano onto Faith right now. So Faith is swinging, trying to be the raid boss. But the sleep comes in. Faith is going to get slept during all of that. So many of the ults go begging. A crazy aggressive rotation from Zoro and Prota. But it works out perfectly. What a play. And now Chase is 1 HP behind. He's trying to play for the Mega for the recontest. They knew they had massive ult disadvantage Sakura, so they do something wacky, they do something wonderful. And they clutch out against the Nano rally. Thank you, Cassie. Pulse bomb comes out from China, kills Kai anyway. Just on the wall, I guess. Kai will take that one, and Sakura get a lifeline. Get themselves there. Somehow, some way, they made it work. Against the ult bank, against all odds. And now they've got a chance on second. Obviously, they're down on time because of all of this. They're holding close. Eyes on Kevster top right here, so they know which way he's coming from. Chase is going to dive in. Kevster's just not with Chase right now. Chase is put to sleep. Pulse bomb comes out. It's just on the floor, but this time he doesn't get the kill. Kev's just going to double down for it, but Hitori has done so much work here. Just deleted everyone. Might get another one baited out the sleep too. 4 for Hitori. The queen of Hazard. Camping this door with a wall now as well. If anyone comes out that way, they're going to find themselves in a right old pickle. Now rotating back to the high ground. 1 minute, 36 seconds left. Chase is going to jump onto it. Nearly has that primal ready to go. 96% down to half HP. Kev's to find Streb just before that. Recalls before the sleep as well. And just when they get into trouble, Kevster bails them out of it right now. They've stabilized on point. And Sakura, they're going to have to rely on this Nano, but they've got a Nano a beat to push with. Really scary situation here for the Ultimate's backline to survive. Maybe need to rely on trades out of this overclock and trades out of this primal. Make it a long, messy fight. Prota with the Nano ready to go. Chase is going to jump in, but they're all quite far back right now, so Chase will just keep the space for now. Still has that primal, and Sky is getting ever closer to the Nano, but Hitori is on. A right old adventure! Coming all the way behind them, but they've rotated forward here. They've rotated forward and killed Prota. The flank was too long. They knew about it. Great decision from the Ultimates to push forward when they're all behind, but Chase is going to die before Primal. Overclock is out from Kai. Kills Hitori on point, and it will stabilize them here. And a very messy fight there. Ends up not costing the Ultimates too much in the end, just the overclock.
30 seconds.
So
now they have Nano, Primal, and Pulse for this final fight, but look at the ults for Sakura. If there's a time to win it, the time is right now. 4 ultimates. Nearly a pulse bomb as well to throw into it. Faith down to half HP, getting cleared off this high ground. Prota looking for the connect on the Nano. Pulse bomb behind, gonna sleep the wall, but dodges for pulse bomb now going forward. Oh, a sleep onto Zoro. He'll be woken up though. Faith has shielded himself out, but they've lost Sky on the way through. Sky can't use that Nano. Chase doesn't give a primal off. Everything's going wrong for the ultimates. The Nano doesn't come, but Primal doesn't come. And now they get a shot at third point. Again, limited time right now for Sakura. But they have another chance. Only China's pulse bomb left, and they've got Kevster behind right now. Chase bubble onto the backline here, but they're trying to push into him. Chase does have a primal if he gets in trouble right now. There goes that primal. Can he catch anyone in it? China's going to come through, but runs straight into that pulse bomb Sky, but Chase does find one trade with the primal. Oh, Chase is good for 2, actually. The backline has died. Sakura, they can't win this fight anymore with their backline getting traded. Chase gets his job done. They can maybe steal a few meters here, but they need to wait for their supports before they do a real push. Coming back with 2 ultimates here. They have Nano. They have Rally the ultimates. 30 seconds left on the clock. Sakura have no choice but to take this fight. They have no choice but to stay near payload. And they need another miracle. They had one on first point. Can they do something wacky and wonderful again? Sky looking for the Nano here. Eyes locked on Chase. Here goes Chase. Nade comes over. Nade catches Strebel. Zoro is low as well, but Nade is good. Kevster's there. The sleep connects. But Kevster's finishing all the kills. And there we go. The ultimates will secure their Dorado. The Kings of Dive. The crown is maybe a little bit wonky. But still the Kings of Dive. A nicely set up one. A dive classic Nair. Nano go. Nade over the top. And they get it. Another classic Chrysler dive W. Can you argue with the results? You can't argue with the results. Yet. Yet. Maybe he can coach dive. Maybe he's got it, guys. Maybe he's got it. And yes, sensational. Shout out YouTube chat. It is the players' crosshairs that you're seeing. So if you want a crosshair like your favorite pro, you can just copy him. Yeah, I mean, I don't think KSA's struggling that hard. I think, like, Hitori is just one of the best hazards right now. I think what you find often is, like, on the established heroes that have been out for a while, normally the best tank players in the world are the best tank players in the world because they're good at those heroes. When a new hero comes out, it's an arms race, right? It's an arms race for who can get good at the hero quickly. And I think in EMEA, we see someone like Hitori really racing to the top. And all of a sudden, a team like Sakura, who I don't think people would really expect to be that high up the rankings, actually have one of the best tank players on that hero in the region. And I think we might see a similar thing in North America in the form of Painkiller as well, where it might not be the people you expect to be at the top as actually the strongest person on those heroes. All right, Colosseo, the pick from Sakura. So as much as we talked about TU wanting to take it to dive maps, wanting to play that wherever they can because they believe that is their kind of unique advantage. Hey guys, I am CommanderX. That's me. Sakura wants to take it to non-dive maps. So Colosseo, pretty hard to dive on for the most part here. I think this will maybe force another hazard mirror, which of course Sakura were able to win. Mostly on Samoa. The name escaped me for a second. Yeah, mostly on Samoa they were successful. I mean, to be honest though, it was 1-1, right? It was the Mauga comp that eventually won that deciding round on the Koth here. So I think this is some of the theory, at least on paper, behind the team is that TU will always win the dive maps. Then as long as they can take one or maybe even two of the hazard mirrors, they'll get their way. They'll get themselves over the line in these series. And that's the theory. We'll see how it works. Thanks, Power Puika. Not getting my feet out. Does Chris Theory translate into Italian? Well, sure. Yeah. I mean, when in Rome and all that. You'll go to Hunter's channel, surely he'll have a number. Yeah, Hunter's probably looking for at least 4 upwards. 4 and upwards. Yeah, you're true. If they win this map, they will have map 5 in the bank. Look up. What do you mean, Trash Panda? Are you sure it was marbles? Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? I'll just erase the song and it should be okay. It's kind of annoying. Is it marbles, though? Yeah, I'll use VAI to erase the song. It'll take a little bit to process and stuff, but it should get it. What I can do is I can maybe cut the VOD around the marbles when I'm recording. Sorry, I'm talking to my mods here. Maybe that's the answer. I'll think about it. I'll try and remember next time. We can make that work, I reckon. Did someone say marbles? No. No. Oh, I already clicked it, Trash Panda, so it should already be going. It says it's going to take like 36 minutes, though. Ball? Ball? Alright, well, to you. I want to dive. I think Ball is actually a really reasonable hero in this meta. We see it a little bit in Korea. Colosseo is a hard map for it, honestly. Okay, looks like Sakura are respecting this, though. Look at the band-wise, and the ultimates have obviously banned Hazard, right? So Hitori going to go D.Va instead. So I don't know, is Ball the best option? I think Ball is like a bit of a sleeper pick here, but is it better than just like a Remarker or something on this map? Maybe with the high ground, yeah. Maybe D.Va's better. Slamming from Chase will get slowed a little bit of the way out here. You can see Zoro rolling out on the cast. They were very much expecting this Ball. Chase will get himself a Mega and get ready for another engage, but China is the one to get dinked first. Playing around in the fountain is Chase, getting his feet wet, but not a lot more. They still have that player advantage, and Kai is able to walk forwards here. And maybe a nice sort of one-upsmanship here from TU. They expect Sakura to go cast because they know Sakura know that they are going to play Ball. So Kai plays a bit of a greedier hit scan on these long corridor fights and has the range advantage over Zoro here. So seems to be a few layers to this. Transfer of shields help keeps Kevster safe there from Chase, and Chase is just an absolute nuisance for him right now. Sakura, they're getting pushed around, but they're not collapsing. They're going to try and rotate forward aggressively now, get their cast into a more meaningful position. Dodge onto the flashbang though from Kev, and Zoro can't find any of these shots. Difficult shots, but there's that range advantage. Kai just locked and loaded down main. Chase here, clearing out the back, and now wants to try and chase. Catches Strebber with a slam. Trying to hunt that one down. Has got full pocket here, but trying to catch him. Strebber is getting booped into danger, and Hitori tried to double down on Kai during all of that. Doesn't work out for her. And now TU can get a real forward push going. Coming up to the ult version of the fight. And looking good. Mine's available, double support ult available as well for the ultimates. Has to be said, in like say a Kitsune Rush trade, the D.Va will get more value from the Ball for the most part. So in a straight head-to-head, maybe it favors Sakura. Mine's going to come in first, though. Zoro trying to get out of there, forced to rotate forward. They're all committing forward right now. Sakura and Zoro's going to find the dink on the way in. Kitsune Rush comes back out from Sky. Now the beat's over the top as well. Strebber with the beat. Heinen comes out. Zoro has to roll away from that pulse bomb, trying to find the engage. So many things to shoot at, but he's just swarmed. And Kevster and Chase in the chaos. They are just coming up trumps, picking off these targets. And you see it when we're on Zoro's POV. It's so hard. Oh, Kev! Can't get away from that one. China with a late trade here. And it won't do a lot more than stabilize the fight in this corridor once more. But that was a pretty big ult trade, and in all of that, Prota actually didn't use the Kitsune Rush. So a big ult advantage push opportunity here. Kitsune Rush that D.Va, maybe get on the Ashe. I think if I'm the ultimates, I probably want to maybe just try and bob when Kai gets it and disengage. Looks like they're just trying to straight up disengage. TP out, but oh, Kai is going to get caught by it. There we go. Sped up D.Va, demolishes them, and now a chance to take lead here. for Sakura, and a chance to set up aggressively. Few players stuck behind still as well, and there's nowhere to go for Sky. Hittori will get this late kill there, and they'll get a few more meters off of this. They will get another fight before cap point here, TU. But my god. Sakura, given as good as they get right now. Sky has gone on to Anna, Faith has gone on to Briggs, so this will make Hittori's life a lot harder, and presumably give a bit more stability to Kai as well. Kai has the Bob in his next fight, but Chase has taken so much damage. This is going to slow down the ultimates. But no, not going to slow down Kai. A little give and go. Boop up onto Zoro as well. Good Bob from Kai. Takes Zoro out of the fight, and Sakura don't get the disengage they were hoping for. But they do at least get a trade onto Sky, a second trade onto Faith. They've just doubled down and got aggressive. It's 3v3, and Kai's walking away. He's just robbing the back in front of everyone. Fade away pulse bomb from Kev will get the mech. Goes for the remech here, Hittori. Kai is just going to try and play his life now, but here comes the Diva. Trying to cut the exit off. Kai knows. Oh, the ball chase with the body block. Get down, Mr. President, and Kai will get out of that one. Back with his backline right now. Chase has the mines to keep going as they pressure Hittori back. They've got the lead, but they've not got checkpoint. They trade Proto for it. Hittori kills one. Mines on point right now to secure it. Hittori is awfully low. China has the pulse bomb, but they're losing this fight. Shouldn't invest for pulse bomb. China could honestly just stay behind, but will choose to die on point instead. And when that Bob came out, they just disengaged and went high ground, got a load of trades for it, turned it into a real dogfight, the fight before this one. And they've got themselves a lead here, Sakura. But actually, they've got themselves a lead, and they've got double support ult coming up, and they've got DPS ults. Actually looking really good for Sakura. Pulse bomb attempt from China. Ambitious but wide. They go for the boop off, but Zoro manages to keep himself on the high ground. Strebel doesn't though, but will be okay. Hittori is awfully low. Doesn't have mech to go back in there, but Zoro is pushed forward and killed Sky. They're just running over this backline right now. Anytime Faith and Sky get close, they're getting bulldozed by this Diva. Still messy trades back and forth here, and Hittori trying to get back in mech, but she cannot. And they do win the fight, but what's that? 3 trades in the end, so the ultimates can't gain any real meters off this. Maybe like 1 or 2, but nothing to get them that close to cap, really. Late kill onto China will be nice. But look at that, Hittori already back. Sombra coming out now from Zoro. Pulse bomb comes out. There we go. Kevsa catches it. Back on Sombra for all of 4 seconds before being sent to the respawn queue. And now they can start pressuring it back. China will be back in the fight soon, but still player advantage here for TU. Now they have both support ults up, and Chase is harassing the backline. Trying to find the next roll opportunity through. Nearly has the mine. Satori will drop to contest point. They still have control of the high ground right now. And TU are slowing it down for a second. Nade is going to be a miss from Sky. Strepper has the beat ready to go. It looks like they're lining up a push. It's going to be Kitsune rush first, though. Hittori onto the backline. Faith will rally back, sends them back. Trying to hold on to this right now. Hittori is forced all the way out. They're chasing onto it. Beat push comes back in. Defensive Bob. Defensive Nano as well. They're using all the tools in the world to live. Pulse bomb is wide from China. And they will... Oh no, they don't quite live. Even with all the defensive ults in the world, China and Hittori still force Kai and Sky to fall. Close in name and close in respawn wave. But the ultimates can get meters on here. Can they get lead though? Going for it. Proto's going to drop onto it first. Has to TP out. 1 HP, but does live. And they deny lead. Just over 2 meters in it right now. As we enter the final 3 minutes. And this is a dog fight for every inch right now. Zoro looking for the hack. Doesn't catch it onto Chase. Chase's life a little bit harder now. Mines will come in. Can't catch the hack on this one as well. Kevster is behind. Gets a little bit of no shields. And kills Strebor. Now the boop in sends China back as well, and that opening pick is forced Sakura to take a step back. They want to try and keep the lead here if they can, but play a disadvantage. But Hittori just stalling us out for so long. Kev's just going to try and get behind, but here's the EMP from the top ropes. Will get traded for it right now. Sleep is good onto Hittori. Doesn't save Faith though. Sky is now vulnerable in the back as well. They're trying to deal with all these divers. Strebor was still going. Hittori is still going. They get the kill onto Sky. Pulse bomb onto the baby Diva. No chance at remake. And the ultimates are having to fight for every kill right now. It's dogfight after dogfight after dogfight. The ultimates are winning them, but they're winning these fights by inches. And if you win the fight by inches, you can only gain inches on the board meter-wise. And now Hittori is back again, and she will deny the lead. Sakura are digging their heels in. And once again, the ultimates have to try again. Kev's just going to look for the flank, but China there to mark it. No ults just yet for the ultimates. Kitsune Rush nearly there. Slam just onto the front line here, trying to force Hittori back a little bit, but D.Va so good at stalling it out. China finds the downtown pulse bomb onto Faith, and now Sky is going to be even more vulnerable to trades. They're trying to push in and look for their own kills. Chase is going to boot them in, but Proto gets himself into the wall. And they will be okay, and Hittori looking for more cleanup kills. Kev is going to get caught. Full Matrix from Hittori. Suzu doesn't quite save the mech, though. So again, it's an absolute scrap as Kai shoots back as well. Chase coming for the Baby D.Va right now. Will finish off the Baby D.Va. Is this the final opening? China and Streb are looking for trades. Proto's going to commit the Kitsune Rush. Oh, this might be a fatal mistake, but Proto finds the trades. And TP's out. Surely can't get out of this one. Dancing, juking, but Chase is good for it. Chase gets both of them. That might be the final. That might be the mistake that finally opens the door for TU. But Hittori, she's back on the point again. Faith is going to drop the rally and mines. TU wants so badly to take the lead. Take the lead they will with the final 40 seconds. They fought so hard for so long, Sakura, but now the ultimates, they have the lead, they have the Bob, they have the Nano, and Sakura are forced to try and do something, but the Baby D.Va goes down late. 30 seconds left. Sakura will get one more chance for it. They nearly have the beat, but they need that beat soon. It's going to be so awkward. They have to stay on point. Kai can touch it. Kevs will throw a pulse bomb in. Strebber is desperate for this beat. Pressure onto China here. Forces it all out. Kev knows he has beat. Kev is looking for it. Health pack is hacked. He's going to recall. Spots for Lucio. Strebber's right there, but Kev can't commit for the pulse. There is a bomb on point, and China's hunted down Kev. They're stabilizing the point. They've got a significant lead coming through right now. China is behind. Faith is marking it. Forces for recall. Strebber has the beat. Is naded. Has to drop down to the low ground. Doesn't want to invest his beat. They need to try and win it without the beat. It's greedy, but he waits too long. It's a two-person beat. Oh, it was so greedy from Sakura. And the ultimates will go. Honestly, like, it looks really bad. It looks really bad, but I think it sort of makes sense, right? Like, they kind of need the beat for the long one. Like, it looks really bad, but I think if they just use the beat there. Yeah, I think you might be right as well, Speedo. Looking at this again. Like, because Hittori's stopping the payload here, right? But doesn't actually get the touch because it's 3.7 seconds. And then also has lost bloody all of her HP for this, right? In reality, the difference between them getting 81 meters and them getting 85 meters, it's whatever, right? You still need to go and win 2 fights as well, right? And then it's just like greed from Strebor, because what the ultimates want in this situation, I think the ultimates are probably called before the fight. We'll use Bob to force beat. We won't use anything else, right? So then, yeah, Hittori's 1 HP. So then China's forced to get the touch. There's probably a point... Once Hittori's low, to be fair, I think Strebor should just beat, you know? That's the point where I think, okay, the original plan is probably to try and save beat. But, oh, okay, thank you, Yoshim. I didn't know. I'll update that in my mind. Yeah. And yeah, by the time it's already sort of cooked by the time Strebor does it. So they're trying to really, I think the call is they're trying to really greed beat because they know what the ultimates are doing. And if they don't have beat in this next fight, maybe it looks really tough, right? But then it goes so badly that the ultimates just realize they can win here and now, and Sky invests Nano and everything. Ooh. Victory. King of Dive. The results don't lie. Now that was, what a dogfight map that was. Jesus Christ. It felt like it was just like, what do they call it? You know, like when you hear those things, I'm going to use a World War II comparison here. But you know in World War II, they talk about like trench warfare, and they'll fight all day to move 5 meters one way, then 5 meters back. That was that Colosseum right there. Obviously, there was trench warfare outside World War II, but it's, Was there no trench warfare in World War II? Just World War I? Really? I thought they were both trench warfare, no? Ah, thank you, Winterhawk. Appreciate the prime. Trenches were World War I? Not that much. Oh, I thought they were both pretty trench heavy. Yeah, sorry, all the Chryslers have put World War II in my head. In World War II, the French dug the trenches of the Nazis, walked around them. Ah, so they exploited the flank. Don't know trench theory? Yeah, that's... Oh, okay, World War I. Okay, thanks, chat. Nice to learn things, isn't it? Nice to learn things. What am I looking at, GIF? You've highlighted the message, so I feel compelled. Finish the map so fast, Fate. Let me get this on the screen for you. What am I looking at here?
Full capture Esperanza. There were no breaks on that train, and Virtus Pro already slingshot themselves into one of the top spots in EMEA. What a great start for them for the Swiss stages. So I feel like you blink and you miss it on that map.
Yeah, I actually started eating my lunch.
Yeah.
See, you're desperately trying to chew. The Nazis were big Spilo viewers. I've heard that about Spilo's viewers. Got a question in YouTube chat. Oh, sorry, I was tabbed out trying to fix the thing. Where am I looking? I didn't really give a hype behind the Ultimates due to the existence of Twisted Minds. I mean, I think most people, when they were talking beforehand, was very much TU and TM as the top two. Maybe recent scrim results have shifted that a little bit more away from TU, but I think TM are still good for it. I think really the hype for TU is like it's a classic. It's KSA, Kevster, and Kai. Not to gaming for hope myself here, but those three players together are very good players, very high talent level, you know. So I think that's kind of a reason there was so much hype. It doesn't. I know, but it's not it's their names. It's their names. Am I missing the band? Sorry. But I think that's why there was so much hype around them, you know? And I think on paper, it feels like their roster should have less problems than a lot of the other teams. I mean, I know that didn't really translate, right? But it feels like VP's roster on paper feels the most targetable by bans. Even though, I mean, Crossy didn't really seem to exploit that much today. Did no one look at the collective ages of TU? I see Goomba has returned. Oh yeah, no. I think most people were still pretty TM pilled in terms of roster strength. I mean, like, to be fair, the only thing that's holding true in my power rankings right now is TM on top. So that's my last crutch. One of my crutches has been kicked away, but I'm keeping myself up on one crutch that I was right about TM. Team hasn't played yet. That's why I'm not wrong yet. The only thing saving me is they've not played yet, so I've not been proven wrong yet. Shh, guys, let me guys, you have to let me have this. Nothing else has gone right for me today in the predictions. My pick'ems are in tatters. My power rankings are in tatters. Let me have this one. Did we ever find out what happened with Violet? Word on the street just seems to be that he was sick. So nothing too dramatic or too bad. Just sick. So Alfie filled in, and he got the job done. Maybe in reality, Pelican and Finn got the job done for him, but but the job was done by somebody, right? And as long as somebody does the job, then the job's done. So who does it? It doesn't matter who does it, you know? Oh, thanks, Spilo, mate. 13 viewers, mate. Spilo, you've fallen off. What's happened, Spilo? What's happened, mate? Is everything okay? I appreciate the raid. Oh, you started streaming Marvel Rivals? Oh, well, there's your mistake, Spilo. Dead game. What can you do? Cheers, though, mate. Hope you're all good. Guys, stop trying to impregnate Spilo. Guys. When Spilo's missus finds out that you're trying to impregnate him. And she's a fierce lady. I wouldn't cross her. She could beat me up. She could beat me up. Comfortably. Very comfortably, in fact. Thank you, K-Mac. Appreciate the prime. Alright, Suravasa. People are itching for a scrap with Spilo's misses now. It doesn't count anymore, Spilo. People are just doing it for the love of the impregnation. Ooh, alright. I should lock in. Should I do my job? I'll do my job. Suravasa. Sakura's choice. Juno ban right now, so forcing a Kiri mirror, and this is a map that is very sort of hazard possible. But of course, with the ultimates breaking Sakura's map pick, ultimates have at least guaranteed themselves map 5. So a big swing. Oh, pardon me. Big swing in favor of the ultimates in terms of the series. But this is the matchup that was the most even between the two teams right now. So eyes and attention on this one, but Hattori's going to get caught early here. And KSA, if he can find his way up these walls, which he just about can, there you go, mate. We'll be able to flip this point right back. Take the first cap. Zoro's actually... Zoro makes a mess of getting out here and will die awfully late. And now the ultimates might even have a little peep here, see if they get any staggers. Proto doesn't quite have a TP yet. 1 second. 1 second too long. Stagger kills go the way of TU. And maybe momentum is swinging. Sky got a much quicker Kitsune rush off the back of this as well. A chance for a very aggressive push. And look at where TU are holding. They are ready to push this advantage to the max. It's going to be rotation the other side for Sakura. So a rotation back to try and meet him here, TU. Just back to the point. KSA spots Hattori there. Will get booped out of a choke. Wall onto it as well. And Hattori actually just winning this HP trade massively. KSA on the back foot. Sky nearly has the Kitsune rush though. A chance to turn the corner quicker. Kitsune rush, quicker beat for the ultimates. Will they use this advantage though? Sky is low, has to slow down for a second. KSA is going to dive in and Kevster gets the better of China while this goes on. Might not even need it right now. Might not need it at all. Kevster in a neutral. He can do it all. There we go. Free for Kevin, that one. Hattori gets a trade onto Kai, which won't do all that much. The point's still going to go the way of the ultimates. And they'll fight over the next one. They'll pick up Kai on the way. And the ultimate starting strong. Didn't even need no support ults in the end. And now they'll get their early position onto point B as well. Kevster looking to go over the wall, just get a bit of information. Hattori coming through the cubby side. Looks like all of Sakura coming through the cubby side, actually. So Faith is going to find that out, get himself out of dodge. Kitsune Rush trade coming up, but the ultimates have the beat to layer in over the top and the blade to layer in over the top. So another flip from Sakura going the long way round. Kitsune Rush comes out from Sky, will be mirrored. Hattori with the downpour. Does it catch? Oh, catches KSA actually. Can they save KSA? The beat over top. Strebber doesn't have it to match. And now Kevster will chase down Proto with that. Full pocket for Kai in the backline as Kevster goes deeper. Deflect to finish it off. And Kevster looking strong in this first one. Late kill as well. Oh, wait, China's there. China gets one. Can he get out? He's not getting out of this one. And TU again. Use that, convert their support ult advantage. In control of this one. Strebber has beat advantage right now. So if I'm the ultimates, I maybe want to try and do a bit of a 1-2 punch. Force the beat a little bit early. Take a back step. Then maybe turn with downpour or something like this. Sakura coming onto point. They have this beat. They're going to dip their toes on it first. Overclock from Kai. Strebber will beat back in response. Now KSA looks for the downpour. They're trying to blade. Oh, the downpour is perfect. KSA on top. Oh, it doesn't stop for Genji actually, so not quite perfect. Oh, 1 HP Sky, an absolute sliver. He's held on though. Kevster's playing for this health pack, just trying to play his life. Will be looking good for it. And Hattori can't find any of these late kills. Well played by the ultimates there. Downpour didn't catch for Genji, but caught enough that the ultimates could make that a messy trade situation. And Sakura, the ult advantage goes begging. And now TU looking for business on the hazard composition here as well. Have to reverse sweep the map now, Sakura. 2 rounds down. Steam's ran out. You know what they say about steam engines. That's a very niche joke for only the hardcore, I think, who watch other streams. Kevster now holding this choke with blade in hand, but Zoro has the overclock to kick off a fight if he wants to do that. And there it goes. Expect Kevster to come flying in, but no, actually a deflect might be a disengage angle here for the ultimates. They're going to try and get out of dodge, retake with their Kitsune Russian blades, and get out of dodge. They will. Point not still not unlocked. Gold Kevster's strapped on Kosis, so he will not be coming back in with blade. Wall as well. Kevster's trying to live. Faith comes to save him, but only really ensures he's going to die as well. And this ult advantage repush is nothing but a dream anymore for the ultimates, so they're just going to have to die on point. Sky's going to Kitsune rush after they trade Hitori. Ambitious from Sky, TP in. Sky is stuck in all sorts of danger. And I mean, after Kev and Faith went down, it felt a really hot take to invest in these ults. I mean, they get the cap at least, but 8% for a Kitsune rush doesn't feel good. And now Sakura have that Kitsune rush advantage. Their beat is equal as well. So they can use this Kitsune rush when Kev comes in from Blades. So we've seen it when Blades aren't supported. Kev's going to go for it, though. Straight onto this Kiri. Force forward, but they just barrel forward. Kev gets good for 2, actually. 3v3 situation. Mega is stolen by Hitori, though. That might swing the tail of this fight. Slash is good. Cleans everything up. Wall as well. And Hitori will get it done. Will get traded late, but a 1-for-1 trade at the end there keeps Sakura in control of the point. And allows them to win that Kitsune rush fight. Well played by Hitori. And they're trying to retake quickly here, the ultimates, trying to flip the cap. China will come to match right now. Deflect has been burned, and Kev is going to get all over China right now. Pushing for the kill. Beat push comes in from Strebber. Faith doesn't have it yet, so KSA is going to try and buy time with the downpour. Does lock a lot of them up, though, actually, and careful kill Strebber. Another good defensive downpour from KSA, denying support ult value. Now KSA needs a little bit of help, and it will come in before this beat against the overclock. They're all over Zoro, Faith, and Kev get the job done, and it is looking good. Suddenly, the ultimates, the macro is there. The clutches are going their way. Sky doesn't get away on 1 HP. Prota is able to chase them down. And Prota's actually good for 2. She's doing it. She's turning it. But has to deal with Kev now. And Kev will finish this one off. Genji v Genji. But come on, guys. It's Kevin and neutral. You know how it's going to go. Kev's looking for more as well. Doesn't catch any damage with that deflect. And we'll just back off to point. Sakura only needs to win 1 fight to finish off this point, though. And they're coming back with a blade pretty soon. And a Kitsune rush soon. Expect Kai maybe to start this next fight with the overclock, then into a Kitsune rush trade as long as Prota can get it up in time. Maybe China's blade can be the difference maker. Trying to come through top right now. Wall is baited out nicely by China, so no wall for KSA to hold this choke with, so Hitori's going to come flooding through that one. Trying to set up the blade. China's expecting the flank. They know where Kev is right now, and they pushed KSA out. A chance to keep pushing forward. They've got players either side of them, and now Kai's going to try and retake with it. China's coming over the top. Kai expects it, though. 1 slide disruptor shot. Kai deals with it. Pocket is good. Kai deals with the blade, and with that will be the end of Sakura's hopes in the series. Nicely done. The touch is going to be impossible, really. No chance to use the ultimates. Kai gets the better of the blade with that overclock. Knew exactly was coming. Sky was attached at the hip to him, ready to use Natsuzu. And the ultimates claim their first win of the season. Oof. Ooh. Where am I going? Okay. Predator cached. Hunter has come online. Oh yeah, I'm still on the monitor view because it was bugging out. If I do this... No, it's still broken. Good. Yeah, we'll stay on monitor view. So you'll see when my favorites come online. Yeah, KSA was really good for the downpours there. What are you saying, Kai? Still waiting for that Samoa ban? Kai, when are you guys going to win a cough? Is it going to be this season, or is it more of a 2026 thing? Still slow cooking, is it? Alright. Might be over-roasted. You guys will get it eventually, right? Who needs to win map 1 anyway? Who needs to win map 1? It's not important to have map pick advantage in these series. You did it, though. For comeback. By the time we got to map 3, comfortably the better team of the Hazard Mirror. No problem. Don't worry. Eventually, Ilias will be back in the map pool and you'll be okay again. More maps for the fans. Love of the game situation then, is it, Kai? Oh, thanks, Hitori. Appreciate it. Commiserations for today. You played well. Played well, but wasn't to be. TU a tough team to beat. And they banned all your tech as well. Banned you from the roofs. Is there a big gap before NA? I think we'll do a kind of rolling schedule. I don't know if there's any Americans here. Which is the first game? Is it... I think it's a rolling schedule. Timeless Liquid first? Yeah. Maybe I'll ask Danny. Give me a sec. I'll find out for you guys. Yeah, GG's though, Hitori. A valiant effort. I think, honestly, this meta, you can really take maps and series off these teams. Ori chat? Wait, is it actually in 30 minutes? Yeah, I think you gained a lot of fans, Hitori. I wouldn't worry. Still a lot of games left in the season. You have work at 9 AM tomorrow. What time is it for you? Oh, it's like 10 in the UK right now. Guys, don't impregnate Kai. Torado tech is unreal. Wait till Ilios is back, then you'll be laughing. Wait, no way is it a Kevin. There's no way they're going to get a Kev interview. It's actually impossible. Kev's the player of the match. Does it feel reasonable? I mean, it never feels that unreasonable. Yeah, I would probably lean Kai's way. I mean, to be fair, Chase was pretty good, right? Chase was pretty good on the ball. Always a little bit hard when people split playtime across the series, right? It feels like you can never really give a player of the match. But yeah, I reckon Kai was good for it. Okay, I'm also told Danny says he thinks they're starting as soon as possible. We're about to ban. So I need everyone to brace themselves.
That is, of course, Crystal.
Because the Danny documents are about to come online.
Thank you so much for joining us. Happy start of a new season. How you feeling getting that first dub?
Surely I'm a better interview than Kevzer if we're being real, though, right?
Yeah, but I
Go on, Chrissy, mate.
Surely I'm the best you could get.
That's the spirit. That's spoken like a true leader. Christopher, I want to talk about your team's approach to hero banning, right? Because we did see that very targeted ban of Tracer. We know obviously that Kevster can be a difference maker, but he's also so flexible that it's not that bad for him. And China obviously gave you guys some trouble on Samoa on that Tracer.
Yeah, I think when we built this roster, a huge, I guess, like realization of the new meta, like the new format hero bans is flexibility. So I guess there is a hope somewhere that if the
no Man United
has a really
disrespect.
good comp that they're good at, then we can kind of pick around it pretty effectively. I think, I guess across like the last 3 maps, we kind of forced them into matchups.
Yeah, me and Chris
maybe they
both
weren't
support
as
Man
comfortable
United.
on, or heroes they weren't quite as comfortable on, and maybe that's that's like a path to success for us when we're not playing our best, I think.
Well, chat is frozen. See if I can fix it while Chris is yapping.
I did want to ask, like, the power level of the other teams right now. Gen G, VP. We saw VP obviously just kind of run over Gen G. Obviously, apart from yourselves, who do you think is maybe vying for like top 2, top 3?
Yeah, I think actually the level of teams impressed me more than I expected. I think obviously I was quite vocal about VP not being good, but actually once they started scrimming, I was pretty impressed with them. I think realistically TM maybe looked like the best team right now, and then I think there's kind of like it feels like even teams like Peps, like it's really like they can really beat you.
Like
you
it
know,
might not
like
be working, chat.
It's maybe 5 or 6 teams in Europe that like on their maps and on their bans are really strong. So I think the level is never been high. Well, maybe it's been higher, but it's pretty high.
So I'm curious, so when building this roster, you kind of mentioned like focusing on flexibility. Like what other things did you kind of consider when putting this roster together? And since you actually get them together, things start to get a little bit different. Has anything surprised you now?
I mean, he's right though. I think most people had Peps a little bit lower, but I think they're right in the mix actually.
I think for the most part, this is a group of players I've never worked with. I think obviously we have quite a strong core that were on ENTS last season, who were kind of my arch nemesis for like the past year. I think their personality style is actually very different to SSG. You know, like on SSG, we were quite family oriented. Like if you said anything even remotely negative to certain people, you have to like really like sugarcoat
You're right,
it.
Sky Joe.
Like, this team doesn't like. There's no sugarcoat in this. I think it's like a more direct feedback style for everyone. It's not necessarily toxic. To be honest, in a lot of ways I prefer it. I think, but I think with that comes its own struggles, perhaps.
No, she lives with him. This is
like
in Chris's apartment. This is Chris's spare room.
Super leader types, and I think we're still kind of building.
That's the bed me and Hunter shared.
Building that in this team.
Picture that, if you will.
I did want to ask one more question actually. When are we seeing the GOAT, the Twilight GOAT? When are we seeing him? Surely he's coming in.
Tonight. Yeah, I think his flight.
I will.
In, like 2 weeks, hopefully. So probably just get him in just in time for playoffs. Especially, you patch before playoffs, Anna gets super duper buffed, and then it's over for the rest of the competition.
Okay,
perfect.
Good.
That's the road to victory. Christopher, thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck in your next games.
Thank you.
Always.
Does that have soft hands? I wouldn't know. So as far as I'm concerned, right, I don't know if Max is still here or if he's gone to work, but as far as I'm concerned, we spent the entire, how many days were we there? Maybe 3 nights we were there. Back to back, back to back, platonic, right? Though Unter claims, and I have no memory of this, right? So it's a classic who do you believe situation. Unter claims at one point on the second night, I rolled over and cuddled him. But I have no memory of this. So I think I'm being gaslit, chat. I think I'm being gaslit. Who's telling the truth here? Who's telling the truth? Because I don't remember cuddling up to him. But he claims it happened. Who's telling the truth? Who's telling the truth? You were there, it happened. Good. Unter would never lie? I don't know. Unter said it gave him a bit of a jump scare, and then I just rolled back over. So I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. I know which one I believe, right? I know which one I believe. Team Peps #1. Oh yeah? Yeah, map difference. Peps are going to China. Oh, let's do a giveaway. Hold on. We probably so wait. We probably actually not gonna have much time. So Danny said they're probably starting at like 1/4 past. So we've not got a lot of time. So let me cut this VOD before I forget.